welcome to your weekly reading. Let me share the cards with you. First of all, I have the Four of Swords, followed by the Eight of Pentacles. I then have the Seven of Cups, and I've got some additional cards because I just felt like I wanted more information about that. And with the Seven of Cups, we've got two clarifiers. We have the Hermit card and the Tower card. I've got another one with that, but I'll bring that in later. Let's begin. So the Four of Swords, well, I mean, bearing in mind the time of year it is this week, this might just mean you've been so busy, you just need to relax, you just need to unwind, you just need some me time, some time for yourself. So I would definitely say this week, if you have any opportunities, even if it's 5 minutes, an hour, half an hour, just to go within, just to settle down, just to decompress and step out, maybe step out the house away from family and friends. That will be very important. That does feel very important for many of you. It's just like, hang on a minute, you can't maintain this pace. The other thing that they're giving me here is this can refer to the subconscious. So it's going beneath the surface. So not into the conscious, into the subconscious and the supraconscious connected to one consciousness. It may be that there are things happening where maybe you're thinking of, I need an idea, or I need an answer, or I need some inspiration, and this is saying you're not going to get it from just, the superficial, the surface level stuff. You're going to have to take some time, you're going to step back and go within and look deep. And that's where you will find your insight, your inspiration, your answer for some of you. And then, I like this little chap, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. This is the worker card. So you might just be very busy, but doing something, not just necessarily running around and attending events and parties and gatherings, although you may be this time of year, but this is you really working hard, diligently, really thinking about and maybe practically taking some action on something that is very important to you. Your job, your career, maybe some study, a qualification. It could be something creative, so a passion. You're connected to your mission, your life purpose, your life's work. So during this week, you will have that on your mind. For some of you, you might just be thinking something through, but for others, you're actually taking action, doing things. And it's all good. It's really good, positive stuff. And this isn't just going to help you in the short term, so the next few days and weeks, but this is going to help you in months and years and decades to come. So it's worth, isn't it, being diligent and really thinking about something and considering it and looking at all the angles, which this card does. They don't leave any stone unturned. They really do work hard. So some of you are working hard this week. There's a lot of success attached to this as well. So for some of you, this is about achievement and accomplishment and success, reaching a goal, reaching an objective. So maybe for some of you, yes, typically it's the time for family and holidays and vacations and gatherings, but for some of you, you're using that time to work on something that's very important to you. You really are, and I think for some of you, you've achieved a certain level, you've got to a certain place and you're like, well, I've still got a bit more to do, but this is great. I'm getting results. It's happening. This is tangible evidence, you see, tangible things happening for you. This could also mean some good news around job and career and study and retraining, your business, something creative as well that you're producing, building, a business or something. It could be a product, a service that you're creating and building. You achieve a certain level and you're very pleased with yourself. Now, this is all in line with your goals, your dreams, your objectives. Okay, so this is the dream, this is the goal, this is the objective energy. But as I've said, I pulled a couple of other clarifiers with this, the Tower and the Hermit. So I feel for many of you, and it really links in with, I think, what we were saying last week, where, you get that insight, you get that something else coming through for you. I think you do, because the Hermit is about seeing things differently, getting an insight, getting an inspiration. It was dark, but now I hold my lantern up. I can see clearly the answer, the way forward, the steps I need to take. But this does mean you have to go within. It's not, you're going to get the realization from inside. It might be triggered from external sources, but the realization will come, it will bubble up and you'll go, that's it. The light bulb goes off. This is like a light bulb. Realization, understanding, knowingness. But interestingly, it's all connected with the Tower, with this massive transformation that you're going through, this huge change. And now some people say to me, I don't like the Tower. I love it. I love this picture of the Tower because I feel that it explains it a lot better. Some of them are quite negative, and we're energy, we're always attracting. So why are you going to dive into the negative if you're just going to attract it to you? So I like the possibilities and the potential that this imagery gives. And what it says is that you're like the Tower, but this light is trying to force its way out. It's trying to burst out of you. And that's your essence. That's who you truly are. That's your mission. That's your life's work. It's dying to come out there. But in order to really expand and get outside of this Tower, the confines of this Tower, you have to break it down. So you do have to dismantle the old before you can see the light and build afresh. But what I love about this image, can you see the crown on the top there with the light? This is a sign of victory and it's a sign of success. So it says, if you do allow the Tower to crumble, if you burn it to the ground, sweep it away, you will be in a position where you can release your light, release your greatness, your brilliance, your magnificence. And that's what we're here to do, isn't it? We're not here to just do the normal things. We're here to understand who we truly are, our light, our magnificence, our uniqueness, and then share it unashamedly with the world, no apologies. So that's what this is all about. This is being bold. This is being brave. This is who I am type energy. And I feel if we look at all of these, I think you get an insight around this. You really do. And it's about your big transformation. And it's in line with one of your dreams, your goals, your desires. Now, the interesting thing was, I said, okay, so that's okay. So we've got the Seven of Cups, we've got the clarifier, the Hermit, another clarifier, the Tower. I said, if we do see the light, allow our light to shine, we're not afraid to sweep away the old and embrace the new, what is the potential outcome for us? What can we expect? And I sometimes love to ask those sorts of questions because I don't do, as many of you know, I don't fortune tell. That's impossible to do. You can't do that. But what I do is I give you the potential and the possibility. So I said, what's the potential and possibility if we really let go and go for it? We really shine our magnificence. And they gave me this, the 9 of Cups. One of your wishes or all of your wishes coming true. So I thought, yes, of course. Because it's very easy, isn't it, to stay in the tower and complain and moan and like, oh, this isn't right, this isn't, nothing ever happens, and oh, it never happens for me. But it's about like getting out of the tower, shining your light, and then the potential of having your wishes coming true. And I was sitting with that just before we came on air. And it just felt so expansive that we are so much more than we are allowing in our lives currently. Even though you're doing magnificent things, we could have even more. And they gave me the same thing they gave, was it last week or a couple of weeks ago? You really can have everything. You can have everything, but you do have to get out of the tower and completely and totally let go and connect and align with your light and your divine light and energy inside of you. Very exciting. So I hope it's a really good week, and thank you so much for watching.